Welcome to VintageWeightsPGH. You know me, I'm Rob, and this is Randy from BFAS Strength. So I had Chris, your husband, on Home Gym History Podcast, and now I'm happy to film here at Home Gym Con with you. You've been hard at work here, Randy, working on a belt, which is cool to see in person. And then you have some of your products here at your booth. So could we just kind of walk through a little bit? So I'll be giving away as a prize one of these. And what do we have here?
This is an original accessory strap. There you can do, they're for cable attachments. You can do face pulls, tricep pull downs. If you turn around backwards, you can do the overhead tricep, which is what I'm usually doing. But they're good quality, and if you have your own, you don't have to touch your hands to the grimy ones at the gym.
That's right. So for home gym owners, the thing that I love about my accessory strap from BFAS Strength is that it becomes yours. That leather works into your hands, and when you first get it, it's this straight kind of straight leather on your hands, but then as you use it and break it in the same way you break in any other kind of leather product, a belt or anything else, it kind of conforms to you. And now, about a year later since I got mine, it is perfect. I absolutely love it. So that's the quality of the leather that you're gonna get.
We tell everybody, if you get something standard, you earn something comfortable.
There you go. So I'll be giving away one of these. At the end of the video, I'll tell you how to enter for the contest, and you can win one for free, and I'll ship it to your door because I'm gonna buy it right here and take it home. Now, other stuff, your bread and butter would be your belts, I would assume.
Yep.
So then you've got some options.
Yep.
You really came onto a lot of people's attention with some of your wild custom belts, but I would imagine they are extremely labor intensive.
They are. On the custom belts, if you've got something that's a full belt, it's probably going to be 8 to 10 hours of carving.
Wow.
And then 4 to 5 hours of painting, not counting the dry times, the assembly, the sewing, the edge painting, or anything like that. So they are labor intensive. They don't come quick. We don't always have them open. We usually take them in batches of 5, 4 or 5 times a year. 4 or 5 times a year, you gotta hop on it. You gotta be on the lookout and ready to pounce on those to get in on them. The things that we have available all the time are the splatter paint belts.
So on hand all the time. If I miss one of these, custom release windows, you've got splatter paint?
We got splatter paint. We have hand-carved text where you get any words or combination of letters you want.
So like my PGH that I have on the back of mine.
And our original, which is dyed any color you want. And though these are considered our exclusive custom belts, everything is made custom order. We don't have any stock options, so you're still going to get it dyed, stitched, edge paint, suede, whatever colors you want. So it's still pretty custom.
I was just going to say, if viewers, you're unaware, if this is the first time you've heard of BFAS Strength, this is 50%. The other 50% outside is helping the strongman competition right now, Chris, her husband, and that's the company. So you're in your basement, I believe?
We're in most of our house.
Most of your house at this point,
Most of our house at this point is taken over with shop space. But
so if you follow them on Instagram, you're going to see some of their work and see what they're doing, and that's the business. So when you get a product from BFAS, you know that this was handmade by 2 individuals right here in the United States of America. Tennessee?
East Tennessee,
Yeah, right in Tennessee. I had to think for a minute, but I knew you were around here somewhere. So, right in Tennessee, which I think is cool. Every time I use and put on my belt, I just used it yesterday with some of the heavier grip lifts, and every time I use my attachment strap, I know where it came from. I know who made it. So, you talked about the labor of a custom belt. What about the stitching that goes into some of this stuff? Because briefly, when I was a life support and survival specialist with the Air Force, there was a brief couple years there where we were responsible for sewing parachutes when we switched over to being called AFE. And so I had a brief and horrifying experience with, personally, I hated it, with these humongous sewing machines, high-powered sewing machines. And it was always torturous for me every time I got tasked to do it. So I appreciate the stitching. What's that like with leather?
It's different for all of them. Some of these, we have sewing machines that stitch like 7/8 of an inch thick.
Wow.
So that's thicker than your thumb for reference. So if you miss, you're gonna go straight through your thumb.
That's it.
No problem. But it's different for all of them. Like these things here, anything you see that has like a wrapped edge.
Yeah.
These start out longer. We have
Okay.
to like manually pull these over while we're stitching them, and then after they're stitched, then they get trimmed off so they're smooth. But yeah, we sew everything, and it's not coming out.
Yeah. I mean, I've been putting my belt and my attachment strap to use for about a year now, like I said, and they're as good as the day I bought them, with one happy exception, which would be, like I said, breaking that leather in. Get more comfortable.
Earn some comfort.
Really nice. Earn some comfort. Hey, Randy, thanks so much for everything you're doing, and thanks so much for being on the show here on Vintage Weights PGH. Viewers, please go to the link, and this is how you might win yourself one. I want you to comment on this video, and if you comment on this video, you are officially entered into the drawing where I will send you a belt fed accessory strap. Thanks so much, Randy.
Thanks. Good having you. Appreciate it.